Okay.
Okay, my man Dylan here just topped a locals here in Stanton, Virginia, which is pretty much like a YCS over in Philly. He was playing DDDs today. Let's see what he's got.
Alright. I played 3 Arm Knight to throw shit in the graveyard.
Same.
I mean, he's really good. I play Rhoda to find him faster. He's like never a dead draw because you want most of your stuff in the graveyard. Swirl Slime because he's the best slime. Necro Slime because he's the second best slime. And I see people play 1 and I don't like it because he's like always been clutched the second time I've seen him. And he's like another thing you can discard off Dark Witch. He's another thing you can send with Arm Knight. He's just better to have it too. But format is a rank 4. He's a target for Milden. And he's a target for Ragnarok, which is both really good, and he can assign levels to like dead stuff on the field.
So you can summon Kali Yuga, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
how often do you go into Kali Yuga?
I didn't today, except no, that's not true. I did once after I had XZ's Universe in the side. I'll get to that, but somebody had 2 rank 4s on the field, and I just pitched them both and had Kali Yuga on the field. Just cold wave the shit out of people. Performance especially good because I can give Kepler level. Like if he's dead on field after a search, like if I 1-for-1 and put him on field and he's just dead, then I can give him 4 and just make
wave.
Yeah, the rank 4 wave Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So then I played 2 Kepler. 3's unnecessary, and I don't even see myself pendulum summoning in this deck, so there's no point. 1 Zephyros, he is so good in this deck because I can just I can bounce like a Swamp King or a Gate. I can take the 400 and then that triggers Leonidas' effect, or like he's something I can send off Arm Knight and he's a Norden target. So he just rounds off the rank 4 engine.
And he makes Master Key Beetle if you feel like it.
I don't even play Key Beetle.
Oh shit, you're a bad duelist.
I don't need to play Key Beetle. Triple Ragnarok, because he's one of the better ones right now. He can like revive a DDD from grave, which is super relevant. Like if you run out of arcs, which I ran out of arcs once against super heavy samurais, which is like the oddest thing to run out of arcs with.
Really?
But I brought arc back and I banished whatever the big synchro is. So he's super relevant, and he's a rank 8, so he's one of the 2 8s I need to make Kali Yuga.
Do you ever go into Felgrand?
I don't play Felgrand.
Don't play Felgrand.
And Triple Leonidas because he's awesome. And
he's okay.
He has saved my ass so many times where I can just search Gate on him, and then next turn I can just get him for free. So that's all the monsters. Spells, I wrote it for Arm Knight.
Because it's trash.
Instant Fusion because I have Norden as extra deck. Raigeki because it's Raigeki.
How many times did you go into Instant Fusion?
Twice. Norden has saved me so much today. Like, I can Norden, and then I brought, I've Norden, and then I brought back Zephyros, wherever he is in here. So I brought back Zephyros, overlaid for Abyss Dweller, and then I detached Zephyros and got Zephyros back, like by bouncing a contract, which triggered Leonidas' effect. So it's just a combo piece, and it's really good. And then, so Raigeki, 1-for-1 because I want to see my Keplers. 1-for-1 because I want to see my Keplers as soon as possible so I can search stuff. And like if I throw away like a slime, it's just that much better.
Agreed.
So that's like the 1-0s. Double MST because this deck is combo based and I don't like running into traps. And like floodgates and such. Double Swamp King. I was playing 1 until today. And so I just decided to throw double Swamp King in because I'm also playing, where is it? Contract Laundering. So, and it's just like another target, it makes it much more consistent. So, but Double Swamp King has saved me so much because I was able to, I forget like what I was playing against, but I was able to make this guy. Oh, I was playing as Quasar. I stole a Quasar with this guy, and it just like allowed me to beat him down per game. So, and then of course 3 Hellgate because it's Clifford Scout.
The artist formerly known as Clifford.
Yeah. So that's the spells.
What was the trap lineup?
Every trap today was a 1-of. So my 2 contracts were Witch and Errors. I see people running 2 Witch and I never needed a second one. So I just decided to play 1. And Errors was really good today. It negated a few. Like I have traps done to turn a few times.
What about when it turns off your vanities?
I'm totally fine with it turning off vanities, honestly, because like that means like when he goes to battle phase, like if vanities is turned off on his turn, then it's not going anywhere. So
Right.
I can just keep it. And turning off vanities on my turn is totally great because then I can combo without even worrying about it. And then I played Contract Laundering so I could +2 off of just 1 at any given instance.
How often did you get that card off?
So I pulled this off twice today. Once was when I didn't need to, but I just did it anyway because I wanted the 1,000 gain.
A lot of fun in the 1,000 game.
Yeah. And the other time was, I don't know. I was able to make Caliuga that turn, so I could just like set a card from graveyard. So it was fine.
Question about your monster lineup.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered running 1 or 2 Gores to trigger off with your Leonidas?
The only thing with Gores is that it means I have to control like no cards. It's not just no monsters. So I would have contracts on the field most of the time, and like because I do play like kind of a decent sized trap lineup, so I usually would just have another card on the field all the time.
Right.
So I might cut laundering though. Like it wasn't great today. Like I would rather see something else. Like maybe Nightmare. Nightmare's really good this format. Torrential because it's a staple. Solemn because it's a staple. Bottomless because it's a staple. So this can stop a lot of pendulums. Like I stopped a pendulum today and it was really good. And then I play Eradicator Virus and Deck Dev. Deck Dev is super clutch. Like for anybody that's not playing Deck Dev in this deck, I would totally recommend playing Deck Dev.
What's the effect of Deck Dev?
So I contribute a 2,000 attack or more monster, and for 3 turns, all of my opponent's monsters that are under 1,500 or 1,500 attack or less, and his hand and field is destroyed and disintegrate.
So no BA.
So I mean they'll still get their effects off, but like anything like that's not seer or above is like destroyed.
But I mean, if you decide to
And then-
seer or graph up,
Yeah, and then I can then checks hand for 3 turns. So like say I'm debating like putting Mind Crush in this deck just because Mind Crush is really good right now. So like if I had a Mind Crush face down and like I check his hand because of the effect. So if I see something that's like not a monster, I can still just Mind Crush out of it, and it's like 3 turns. So it was able to like cover for me like while I was trying to recover because I got Red Geki'd. So I treated like a dark with Deck Dev, and it was able to like just help me recover for 3 turns. And then Eradicator's okay. I didn't resolve it once today, but I don't think I'd take it out.
what's Eradicator do?
I contribute a 2,500 or more monster, so like dark mainly, and I can call spells or traps, and whichever one that is, it's discarded for 3 turns.
What about on field?
Field works too. Yeah, it's destroyed from the field.
Gotcha.
So I can call like traps against tellers and like white back row and all that.
Okay,
Like,
do effects like Breakthrough and Galaxy Cyclones to go?
like if they're chained, they can still go through.
Okay.
And then One Ring. Life points don't matter in this deck. Like
they don't.
they don't. I've gained like one game I gained like 4,000 life points just from having Dark on field.
Damn, son.
So Ring is really good. I've seen people like try to special summon Leonidas off of Ring, and Leonidas actually misses timing with this because I have to take the damage first, and then my opponent takes damage.
Right.
So just to
Yeah, it's a when, not an if, is it?
yep.
Never
So
seen it either.
that's the main deck. Extra deck, 3 Dark, obviously, because it's like the only thing you can go into with slimes right now. And then the other fusion, some like long ass name that I'm not gonna pronounce. This card is really good. So he does not target. So this is an out to Dart Destroyer, as long as you have a contract on field. Because when he attacks, you can bounce one of your contracts like back to your hand, which doesn't even matter because they're all continuous, and take control of the monster he attacks. Like if your opponent has 2 or more monsters on the field. So like I swung in the Quasar with this and took the Quasar. I could take a Dark Destroyer.
Was it a take control or an equip?
It's equip. So and he gains the attack points.
Change the attack.
So he's already 32, which is huge. So like if you take just like a Dark Destroyer, how much attack is Dark Destroyer? Like
3,000.
Is Dark Destroyer 3,000?
He's 3,000.
So like you can take 3,000 and just equip. So that's really good.
You also
He
got
was
Mega
sup-
DD for its effect too.
Yeah, he was like super relevant today. Then the other fusion's Nord because I play Instant Fusion. As far as the rank 4s, I play Dweller because I still like Dweller. Like I know the Grave's not as big anymore with the whole Pendulum format coming on, but I still like Dweller.
Now, bird format. Just a question about its effect. It can only be used for the XYZ summon or extra deck summon of a fiend monster, correct?
Yeah.
But what about when Norden brings it out?
What?
So Bephomet is he can only be used for a fiend monster after he activates his effect.
After it activates effect?
Yeah. So if I don't activate his effect, then I can still use it for a rank,
Well,
like
if
a
Norden
normal
can't
rank
activate it
4.
anyways.
Yeah. So
Have you considered upping the amount of fusions to Norden?
no, I mean Instant Fusion like it's nice, but I only play like a 5 rank level 4s in the main, so I would only just have 1.
Gotcha.
So Dweller, Castell's really good. Just 1 Wave King Caesar, and with that, 1 Tell. I don't like Tell at all. I didn't go into him once today. So I still feel like until the OCG stuff comes out, I still need to run him though because he's really good. Like he's a good like 1,000 burn. Like he's better than Cowboy, and I don't know. It's not as high as attack points, but I still feel like I just need to run him. He's okay. Like he'll drain a monster for 1,000, which like isn't the worst effect in the world, but I don't know. I would rather this be Exciton, but that can happen. So Shark because it's Shark. And the other rank 4 is Cowboy. I've actually made Cowboy like once today, and it burned for a game, and it was fantastic. I didn't think I'd resolve Cowboy today.
There's nothing more satisfying than a Cowboy burn.
It worked really well. And then I play 2 rank 7s. I play Flare Metal, which is super good because like with the arcs, like you can just summon 2 arcs like just off of Necro and Swirl on the grave, like your slimes, and then like you can attack for however much that's like 56. And then, like, if you have another monster on the field, you can get him in, like, the 7,000s range, and then just overlay and, like, lock him out. And then, Big Eye is Big Eye, so I have to play it. And then, I only played 1 Caliuga. I've only needed 1. It's a Cold Wave and a Heavy Storm in 1 card. So, I wouldn't play another Caliuga just because, like, I have never needed it.
And that's a 15 ED?
Yeah, that's 15.
Is there anything you'd change about it?
I probably would take out Tell.
Put in Exciton?
Yeah, if Exciton was legal, I'd put Exciton in. But for right now, I mean, when we get the new Synchro, I'm taking out Tell for Siegfried, because Siegfried is really good.
How many... Wait, Siegfried, what about Alexander?
Siegfried. Yeah, it's a new one announced.
A new one announced?
Yeah, it negates any card once per turn.
Do you plan not to run Alexander?
I'll run Alexander when he comes out.
What level is Siegfried?
He's 9?
9.
9 or 8, one of the two. He's 8. Yeah, he's level 8. Alright, so the side deck, Grand Horn. I subbed these out for a Master Restrict last minute and I didn't regret it. Or I subbed Master Restrict out for these at the last minute and I didn't regret it because these are really, really good. And it ends the main phase, so it just like forces your opponent to go to battle phase. And if you have like if you used Caesar's effect, you get your monsters back at the end of a battle phase.
Yeah.
So like forcing it to go to battle phase is super good.
But the opponent also has the choice to just let it go to end phase.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's good. I liked it. Stops pendulum summons, stops inherent summons. It's Blackhorn. So double Max C because I don't main it, and I think Max C is really good this format. So 1 Shared Ride because honestly I just didn't know what else to put in. And Shared Ride, I didn't cite it in once, but I don't think I'd substitute it just because Magic doesn't pay fair enough things.
Do you not think 3 Mistake would have been a better idea?
No, because I still like searching with Hellgate. Double Xyz Universe. This card is fantastic because I can make Caliuga with this super easy, and it just screws over like Xyz decks because it doesn't even target. Or yeah, it does target, but I didn't run into a time when that was a problem. So like if they have 2 Xyz monsters on the field, I can use both of them in order to summon Caliuga. Like normally they're rank 4 because most Xyz decks play rank 4s now. So I can take both of those and summon Caliuga and have a material. So I can Cold Wave the field and Heavy Storm, like and just like in 1 card, and that's super good. So yeah. 2 Debunk just because I thought there'd be like graveyard stuff today. I didn't end up citing it, but I wouldn't change it because I do like Debunk. Prohibition. I anticipated Cyframes today because I don't know. Cyframes are looking really good to me, and I thought more people would be playing it. So I can play Prohibition and call Driver and shut out the entire deck. And like if I didn't know what to side against a deck and I still had like one more thing that I wanted out of my deck, I can just side this in and say like a really crucial card. So like for Cosmos, I can say like Cosmoton or Farm Girl. Yeah. For Performance Pendulum, I can say Plush Fire. Wavering Eyes because I was scared of pendulum decks today, and quite honestly, if I'm in a pinch, I can throw like 2 pendulum scales or like 2 like if they're playing pendulums, I can just activate this and search a Kepler, or I can search a Ragnarok or Leonidas. Like it's super good.
And you're searching it off of their destruction.
Yeah, and they take the 500. So, and then 2 Light Imprisoning just because Cosmo's a thing.
They're devil.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
That was DDD.
that's the deck.
Topping locals.